Hello, welcome back. Last time I was introduced to distributors and some extra nuances of inductive interfaces. I think I left myself at puzzle number 52? No, 51. Yes, but 52 is the next one, so I just have to go here. Okay. Thought Escalator. What a name. Alright, so what do we have? Interestingly, this is not locked, it's just an obstacle. Guess it wouldn't make sense to ever lock any obstacles. I mean, these aren't locked. Sure. So anyway, gray, indigo blue thing, and green. Looks like I don't get any choices in step 1. Alright, you are a distributor. Someday you'll animate. Or not. Okay. It only animates when it feels like it. There it goes. Okay, so probably I can... Right, you're looped with yourself and your high voltage, so I can kind of just do whatever to some degree. I guess this is the suggestion. Done. Alright, so that earned me... What did that earn me exactly? Let's look closely. And a query I keep wanting to run on the board is, what spaces did I just unlock? And you know, I guess I can just do it this way. But I do find that that is a thing I frequently want. I want to know what new freedom I just got. Okay, so you are in quite a place there. How's these two gonna connect? Well, I'd probably do something different with green, is what I do. Use that distributor. I could do this. Let's say I did. How has that helped this at all? Hold on, maybe I'm using that for green and blue. No, wait. No, but these two need to get together. So, no, the blue cable is more of a problem than green. Well, they both were. So... No, blue has to escape. Hold on. No. It's different. I probably want that. And this. And then I can break this loop. Leaving this open, it'll probably interact with cyan at some point. Anyway, purple can come in here now. There we go. Oh, interesting. That distributor... Didn't it look different a moment ago? Was it like stuck in an animation, or did I just see it wrong? Maybe I just saw it wrong. But I feel like that was like, when locked, it was like stuck in a partial state of the circle animation, and it just sort of looked like a different block to me. I'll have to look back at that and see if I saw what I thought I saw. Alright, so you need to get together with this. Here's an unused distributor thingy. And here's one too. So I probably want to distribute purple, I would guess, except I can't do it that way. But I can do it this way, right? It looks that way to me. Oh, look at you. Okay, so that's fixable easily. I just have to reshape that, put you through there, and put you through here, and I'm already done with this step. Great. Okay, so now reds. Now we reroute everything! Okay, fun. So, first obvious thing to do is to get that to eliminate this loop. Freeing up this for red use. And the suggestion is simply this, and I think that's all it takes. Okay, everything was straightforward. Good. Neuron Spreader. Remember to spread your neurons. For a healthy brain. Okay, so, no locks. I see the whole puzzle at the start. I see your suggestion laid down on the ground. I'm gonna ignore it for now. This is, okay, it's all dirty, but I can still wire over it. Okay, so where are the problem spots? Green wants a lot of things. Green is low voltage. I'm just going to go ahead and speculatively do... green's cutting off red if I go through there like that. So I'll probably want to distribute it. Ah, now hang on. So can you... So this would be a branch. Therefore, it is not valid to connect those that way, right? I can test by doing this, right? Yeah, so green is not powered. Green is powered. Green is unpowered. Boy, that gets unhappy when I unpower something. That effect sometimes feels like a little more than I would want when I'm not, like, losing actual progress when I unpower something. Like if I could get just the background part without the, all the chromatic aberration in the center, it'd feel less disruptive to me. Anyway, yeah, so this doesn't work either, because that's a branch. So I cannot route anything low voltage through this bank of distributors ever. I think that's right. Therefore, I have to work around it using red. Or red has to work around it. Okay, but it can go through this one. That looks like it creates a yellow problem, though. I mean, yes, I can do this, but then how's these getting together? Because if green can't go through here... Is there another trick I can use to have red go through here while dodging the green wires somehow? I don't think so. This is interesting. Okay. So yeah, red and green seem in conflict. Then we just got yellow and purple adding extra complications that I don't understand yet. But I'm working on the red-green conflict. Red routes that would be valid. See, it really wants to go through here because that's what's cutting off green. How do I use these? Like, I can't do this, right? Because that's a branch. No, I've already tested this. I'm going to test it again, just because. I think this is different from my other test. Still seems true. What was that tip that was popping up? Like, for just a brief moment... Some text appeared here, I thought? Then it changed its mind about giving me a tip. I don't know what I saw. Or did I just, like, see the eraser cursor and get confused? Anyway. So, there may be some radically different green routes I could follow. Like, for example... This... could be plausible. That's different from what I did in the other place. So you up, you did that, you did this... Now if there isn't a way to do that that doesn't cut off red though, as far as I can see, right? So here's that yellow. And no, all reds are cut off from all other reds. I had some plan that involves... Well now, hold up, what if... No, that's a branch. That's illegal. Here's a weird idea. Okay, so I'm going to contort the puzzle into showing me what happens when I do this. Could a green use a distributor that way? It doesn't seem to think so. So it can't, like, optimistically route just this wire to this wire, and this one to this one without them crossing. Okay. Useful to learn, perhaps. Okay, so the red-green snarl. Like, I don't feel like I need to think about purple or yellow, all they do is add more complications until I figure out the red-green snarl. How do I wire green without cutting off red? Because red can't skirt around the outside of green. I note that these are different. You are the equivalent of here. You are the equivalent of here. Could that mean something? It could. And that's the only asymmetry in the puzzle. Feels like it's that way for a reason. That has implications for routing a wire like this. Because you couldn't do that the same way. Yeah, okay. So I could try to infer from that that maybe I'm routing a wire or something like that, but I don't know. Anyway, so you can never touch this, right? Can I? I have a very low confidence in that statement. I want to see if the manual spells it out more explicitly. LV nodes treat distributor blocks as if they were a path for the purpose of determining dead ends and forks. Yes, okay. So just think of this as that, and connecting to a wire of that shape. Therefore, it definitely has fork or dead end, and I can't use it. Okay, so this cannot, so any green cannot ever connect to either of these. So green is dodging those entirely. Okay, so something I haven't been thinking about. I've been laying out green in a symmetric pattern. I don't have to do that. I can leave an opening over there. Which is not helping me yet, so that's cutting off yellow. But again, I'm only thinking about green and red, and here we go. Here's a way that's compatible with green and red. So now how do I fix yellow? Well, now hold up. This didn't have to go through the distributor. Why did I do that? So okay, so here's my red path. Here's my yellow path. Shortest seems sensible. But nowhere is my green path. Green path doesn't exist. Okay, so green path has to cross the center. It crosses it here. Wait, hold on. Can't I do this and solve some things? Yes, that is helping. Here we go. We got green, red, and yellow all powered up at once, so now I just need purple. I'm not using these at all. I can solve half the purple problem by using those, I think. Yes, I know you're unhappy. Wait, that doesn't actually help at all. That avoids nothing. Never mind. You're still cut off. Okay. And, like, no matter what I do with red, just, like, forget the red wire completely. And, well, if I forget the red wire completely, that does solve the purple problem, because then I can do this. Sure, okay. Okay. Is there any way yellow could route differently? I don't think so. Like, these are clearly the key to the puzzle, but how would they ever be involved? How would they ever be involved? What could I do with this? Anything that goes into this area is kind of encroaching on green's territory. Like, green needs a lot of space to do its thing. So what if I'd kind of, like, stick to this edge and... Okay, so let's say that's the end of that wire. And this one just continues up through there and does its thing. That might end up being a problem. But let's look at some red routing. Why would I do this? Well, to cross red and purple... Alright, hang on. Okay, if I'm doing that, then green is necessarily going at least this far. Hold on, okay, so what do I know? I know one or both of that. And I know one or both of this. But not necessarily any of those, so none of those are on their own necessary. So I don't know anything there yet. I know this. Do I know anything else? I think that's the only thing I know for sure. Okay. This looks very busy. I think I can infer this because, like, if I would turn here, then I'm cutting off a side of this distributor, and this one is very busy and extremely useful, so I'm just going to assume that this is definitely what I want. Now, this is not necessarily correct. It could go off to the side if I needed some space, or like to do a different... No, but like... I'm just gonna infer that this is almost definitely correct, and the markings on the board agree. So let's start from that state. So this means there are two... Yeah, okay, now hang on, I'm getting something... Okay, so red must cross here at this. Because these other two channels here must be used by green and purple, because I need both of those colors uniquely through here. Okay. This is starting to look like something good, actually, because now I'm picturing green doing this. With the symmetry as it does. And then red and purple finding ways to cross. Oh, that might actually just work. Oh, okay, it was that simple? Oh, okay. Great. Alright. I just had to do some work and it kind of came out. And the purpose of this and this is to make sure green can't connect to it. I see. Okay. Wait, and I didn't use this at all? Yet, but it needs to be purple. Right. Okay. Okay, cool. Good puzzle, man. I liked that one. That was real nice. Limbic Cortex. Operating on different parts of a brain here. Okay, lots of low voltage. 2 distributors. How many colors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five colors, 2 distributors. Okay, who's the problems? So I see a black and white conflict. Like, you are in corners, you are on an edge, you are on an edge. Distributors will definitely be involved in solving that conflict. If I do a simple thing here, let's see how far I get. Okay, so we got those sides completely cut off from each other. Oh, jeez, okay. Well, okay, now hang on. That helps, but not enough. Would it be enough if I flipped the orientation of how I'm using this? That is better. Is there a way I could... There are ways I can do things. So minimize this space a little bit, thereby opening up all 4 sides of that. So then orange. Okay, so green I think can just connect to green without touching anybody. Look at those markings on the floor. Okay, so then... Not quite. I suppose I could, like, weave around... maybe I could. Well, not like that. Like this? Not quite. Okay, having ideas. Anyway, so yeah, let's say once again that I connected green like that. Clearly I'm not doing that, but let's say I did. Then I have this unsolvability here. I can put you up there and connect those, but then these can't get together. And I don't really have a way to solve that with what I have here. Okay. I think it shouldn't make a difference which of these two is used. Like, I could flip this whole thing horizontally, and, like, I don't think your position down here makes a difference. You are, once again, the only asymmetry in the puzzle, though. Well, not exactly. I mean, orange is on top here and on bottom here. So you could call that an asymmetry, too. Okay, so anyway, cyanish blue needs a way to connect together. Is there any way orange could occupy the vertical portion of that and cyan could take the horizontal? Not with the amount of space I have open here, but maybe I can do something about that. Oh, but also no, because of the way... well... I mean, if I could get this wire over there, then yes. But I can't get this wire over there. Okay. So you want to connect to that, and there's no room. There's nothing I can do with black and white to make room. I think I want to start over and try routing... Oh, there's another asymmetry. Is there's more room here between those than there is here between these. That is important to note. But I'm not using that room over here. So that amount of... Okay, so I'm going to try flipping this horizontally. So that would mean... Okay, yeah, this is like showing what its position would be over there. Sure. That would mean... Oh jeez, okay. Well, I might have to go through the whole chain of reasoning again. But yeah, I'm looking at how this space is just not used. So if this were scooted over, everything here would work the same... Yeah, and it might be better downstream. Yes, I think that's what it is. Okay, so let's just think of the white route. Over, down, down, over, around, and to its destination. Then black just does whatever is not that. And I think that results in a healthier puzzle overall. Okay, so green must do those things. So it looks like we're just doing a little ribbon cable thing out of here. Oh, hey, this is not as good as I... Things are different, aren't they? Hang on, can orange just go to orange? Yes. I might be done. I think I'm probably done. I think I am done. Okay, cool. So that little horizontal flip was what I needed to do. Nice! Reflex Coder. Alright, so we got that. No low voltage. Nothing locked. 3 indigo. 3 cyan. 3 black. 3 green. And they are all just like on the other side of the world from each other. Alright, so doing the things that I know must be true. I think that's all I know at this point, right? Seems like it. Okay, so, I would go around the outside with black if not for you. Therefore, a distributor needs to be involved with that. But I can go as far as, like, this. And then say, do something like that. Okay, I can. I don't know if I want to, but I can. If I just kind of like stick you in here, and stick you in here, and stick you in here, and don't worry about things too much. How's it looking? Out of space. Can't get green where it's going. Or indigo. Okay, so this resulted in not having enough ports in the distributor. I do have each color twice. It's just that that didn't get all the way to the destinations I need. So either one color is not using the distributor at all, and one is using it twice, or I need to just do this in a different layout that's otherwise equivalent to what I've done here. Alright, so I did the simple thing and that's where it led. So I started with black around here, and then just sort of tried to see what would happen if I did everything else following my instincts. Let's start with a... I don't know, this one is... Oh, right, that has to do that, of course. Okay, is any of these... Could any of these plausibly not use the distributor? Is there any route that would dodge everything? Not quite. But I am seeing that looks like something to me. Something potentially appealing, because now I can go all the way over here with you. Changing the topology and the rest of the thing? Possibly for the better? So efficiently using green space means that. And you probably want to take up this port because that's sort of out of the way. But blue is cut off. Indigo. Okay, well I got one more than I had before. What's happening? This is unused. Right, okay. Alright, so I cut off indigo as soon as... Hold on, green can do a different thing here, though. And give you a path out, right? Ooh, maybe? Maybe? This is 3 green plugs that want to be in there. And no room for you. Not helping. Why would that help? It's equivalent. Okay, I think I can determine a few more things about the puzzle from the start, so let's go all the way back. Look at this. So all of these plugs are clearly getting used. Therefore, if this wire turns... I don't know that that wire can't turn. No, I don't know anything of the sort. Never mind. But I do know this, probably. I can assume this. Okay. So, it'd be nice to do this better than via trial and error. So let's try and think about ways. Basically, like, each triplet has one pair within it, which connects outside the distributor. This is the obvious black pair. And this is the obvious way to... If I've done that, then I must do this. Yeah, false. No? No, that's not true at all. Okay, so obvious black pair here. Obvious cyan pair here. And I can do this just as well if this is the obvious indigo pair. What's the green pair? Is it these two? I don't think it is. Yeah, okay, so what is the green pair? Ooh. Whoops.
No, not with you there.
just gonna do this. Oops. Okay. What is the green pair? Okay, so let's consider these two. Bad because it cuts that off. Okay, yeah, so what could legally be green paired? That's the question. Let's consider these two. I don't think so. No, I think it has to be these two. But no, that cuts this off. Seems like all the green pairs cut something else off. But let me look at... Let's evaluate this from that perspective from a puzzle state like this. So yeah, looking at this, sure, there's lots of ways I can connect those without cutting anyone off. Looking at this, yes, there is at least one way. The obvious way is that. Looking at this, yes, that's obvious. No one is cut off from that. They sort of are. But not really? Yeah, so just from this puzzle state... So what this cuts off is you. Assuming I need to use the distributor efficiently. Oh, what if I would encircle... What? I can't encircle anything. Right? And that's a problem for you. No... Huh. I don't know how to pair the greens. Maybe I don't. And maybe instead, one of these just doesn't use the distributor at all. Maybe these? You're cut off. So no, that's not helping. Triple. I don't think a triple is possible. I'm trying to imagine, though. I don't know, this still feels healthiest with you. Because it just goes in a straight line and uses space that's otherwise pretty hard for anybody else to use. That does cut off a route for green to get to, like, here. But since black needs to go to this area, that doesn't matter. So I think that feels pretty good. Here's a wild idea. What if the one that connects to the distributor also connects to something else? See, that's no good because of indigo there. But, like, remember that these wires could be a valid way to do that. Like, say... that? No good because these are cut off now. Unless I could do the same trick, which is cut off, like, a lot of stuff. Well, now, hold up. What if this, and this... Oh, then you're cut off. Okay, so I'm getting back to trial and error now. Can I make any more deductions from here? I might not be able to. I might just have to luck into something that makes sense. So pairs. Once again, okay, so let's evaluate one more time green pairs. Let's say these two were paired. I don't see how they could be without cutting off black. Okay, so I think I can say those two cannot be paired. Like, there's no way I'm going all the way up over here, and if I am, I might as well collect this one. Therefore, all the greens are whatever. Okay, so these two are not paired, right? Because if I'm taking north route, I might as well get that. If I'm not taking north route, I am cutting off black by necessity. So these two are not paired. Okay, what about these two? For those to be paired, if I take the north route, I cut off cyan. Yeah, because there's... Oh, hold up. There's a route. If I take the south route, then again, I might as well get this. Okay, so this is actually more plausible than I thought at first, because... Yeah, but okay, so I don't like that, but I might be able to do something no. This looks bad. This looks real bad to me. However, I'm not 100% certain it's wrong. So let's work with it for a moment and just see what it would mean. It would mean this. Let's assume I'm doing that. Let's assume you're going in here somewhere. But then you need to connect to this, which means what? See, here I have black using too many ports. I don't think so. I think it is the most obvious one. So that would mean these two are paired. How do I do that, though? Okay, right, so I know this. Therefore, your route through here is cut off. Okay, so things over here are either this or this. This feels like the less obvious, more space-filling way to do it. And if I think in those terms... I don't think this layout benefits anyone else. So it feels obvious to me that this is correct. Now I've cut off this route, therefore making that pairing impossible. I guess it wasn't possible any other way. Hold on, so if I go back to this other way... Yeah, that's already cut off that way too. Okay, so either way of solving this little snarl. Yeah, I can't pair these two because that cuts off black. Okay. Either way of solving that little snarl cuts you off from you. So that's not the pair? Okay, so maybe it is this. Could it somehow be? Or, once again, are there three that get together without using the distributor? Okay, how do you get in the network? Maybe you could get there without using the distributor. I don't think you could. So that would cut off green if I would go direct. Oh, I got a silly idea. No, that doesn't mean anything. Let's hook the things that I've placed partially with the shortest paths available, and then just, like, think about what I could do with green afterward, maybe. All that feels approximately right. Well, I could do this. That's starting to feel like something. However, I don't have paired greens. And you need to get in the network somehow, so that's a problem for green. So I avoid the green problem that way. And here I just have that situation again. You need to get in network and you cannot. Hold on, can I go somehow? Oh! Oh, that did it, didn't it? It did! Okay, neat! Alright, I was close. I just had to have that one last little insight. Alright, so we got a memory lobe PSU, destroyed. That was neat. That was a complicated snarl to unpack right, and I can't get to the menu like this. If I press minus, though, it unlocks it again. Alright, cool. And I managed to stop at one of these, so this is my section boundary. Alright, I'll see you next time to see what's past here.